Welcome to the demo days. Of course, we hope that some of you have been joining us already for the sweeping presentation this morning, and now we can present you the real highlight. It's a special moment for us, certainly also for Jeroen Thijhuis. He is sales manager for Aebi Schmidt Netherlands. Philip Johnston, product manager for sweeping. We are all a bit nervous, and we said because it's so important, and somehow we just skipped the ordinary introduction. So Philip, I know where you start, and just to tell you one thing, the sweeping story of Aebi Schmidt Group started in 1956 when we launched our first sweeper, and the first self-propelled sweeper came in the 70s. And now, Philip, you take over.
Thank you, Thomas. We are broadcasting live from La Airport, and I'm very happy that you are with us this afternoon as we present our newest product innovation.
Before we get started, I'd like to take the opportunity to look a bit back in the history of the Cleango. We go back to the late 80s, when the Cleango was born in Italy. At that time, it was launched under the market name SM4200. The design was already very modern at that time, and it was very oriented towards truck vehicles during development. This resulted, for example, in the ladder frame that still exists today. In '95, the SM4200 became Cleango. In addition to the name change, other technical functions of the machines were also improved. At the 90s and the beginning of the 2000s, there were further facelifts. At this time, more focus was placed to the driver. Topics as driving comfort, ease of use, and all-round visibility became much more focus of development. Since 2005, production has placed in St. Blasien in Germany. Until today, a lot of improvements has been implemented again and again. In addition to minor adjustments, environmental aspects have led to changes.
By now, we have sold 5,000 Cleangos. 892 square kilometers. This is the size of Berlin, the capital city of Germany. Of this, 15% are pathways and traffic areas. With our 5,000 sold Cleangos, we would only need around half an hour to clean complete Berlin. With the following video, we would like to honor the history of the Cleango 500. Please see yourself. But now, we no longer want to spend time on the past. We rather want to focus on the present. You need more sweeping performance. You want more comfort, and all in combination with more environmental friendliness. True to the slogan, making good things even better. We at Aebi Schmidt have developed the Cleango 500 new. And we are proud to present our latest product innovation, the new Cleango 550. Please see yourself.
This compact and at the same time robust sweeper has a powerful drive that meets the highest environmental standards. The logical operating concept is intuitive, and in the well-spaced, clearly arranged and comfortable cabin, you will enjoy the highest level of comfort year-round, and you will take immediately command.
The Cleango 550 is available with a 2 or 3 brush system, as you can see it here in the front of the machine. With the optional third brush, the working width can be increased up to 3,660 millimeters. This enables a higher sweeping performance, sweeping on 2 levels, and efficient sweeping on areas with a lot of street furniture. The robustly designed front arm can be used either on the left hand or the right hand side of the machine and is also suitable for heavy weed applications. The Cleango 550 has a pulled disc brush, which is mounted in front of the front axle and has a sweeping width of 2,200 millimeters. The side brush kinematics and the suction nozzle have been new developed. In addition to the suction power, the noise level inside of the suction nozzle has also been optimized. The advantage of a pulled system is that compared to a pushed system, collision damage is minimized and wear of the brush is reduced to a minimum. We are happy to present our highlights in the next 25 minutes. But Sharon, with so many highlights, where should we actually start?
Philip, one thing at a time. Let's start with the new created comfort of the Cleango 550. I would like to mention here the suspension system that is perfectly adapted to the machine and ensures safe and comfortable driving, just like in a passenger car. This combines good driving comfort, robustness, zero maintenance in the best possible way. The new suspension system guarantees safe handling and maximum driving comfort in the machine class. Anything else you want to add, Philip?
Yeah, worth mentioning is the 1 ton higher load capacity of our front axle and the large contact areas of the front wheels, which provide increased safety with low ground pressure, no matter what road or weather conditions. Furthermore, as you can see, the large steering angle in combination with the short wheelbase enable optimum maneuverability and an extremely tight turning cycle. With the optional lockable differential on the rear axle, the Cleango 550 is also an ideal partner for challenging terrain.
Philip, let's walk around the machine. I'm absolutely convinced that another highlight of the new Cleango in particular is the cabin. Would you like to start a brief introduction?
Yeah, I would too. I would like to, Sharon. The design of the cab was focused on ergonomics and easy operation. The great visibility is provided by a large cab and a windscreen which is extended all the way down to the bottom of the floor. The cab can be optionally be equipped with 3 seats. A window in the cab floor provides an excellent view on the suction nozzle and the 2 disc brushes. In addition, the steering column is angle adjustable and 2 large side mirrors also provide a perfect view of the working and surrounding area.
At this point, I would also like to mention that the cab is equipped with high quality noise and vibration insulation. This allows the driver to concentrate even better and perform his task quickly and safely. Another special highlight is the new rear windows in the cab, convex cab. They provide a view of almost 250 degrees, which is never seen before in this machine class. The powerful automatic climate control system is responsible for heating and cooling, also ensures the best possible indoor climates during work, whether summer or winter.
Sharon, why don't you let us take a look inside of the cabin? Maybe you can tell our viewers more about the HMI right here.
Yeah. So inside the cabin, first of all, I would like to mention the steering column. Philip already mentioned it. It is adjustable in height and inclination, like this. But another good feature is that the complete column is able to tilt back to get a good driving position. And to get easy in and out, you can just put it back to the windscreen. So in all cases, you have a good seating position and a good in and out of the machine. Here in the at the door, there is a comfortable armrest, and the armrest in the armrest there are some controls built in, and in these controls, you're able to operate the machine in the most important functions, such as starting up the sweeping, removing the brush to the side, changing the angle of the brush, and operating the third brush. So that's one intuitive armrest on the right-hand side. On the top of the machine are some other switches, and those are the switches which are not used that much. Those switches is, for instance, for the working lights, for the beacon, for ground pressure, RPMs, and so on. So they're not in your sight, they're just on top here. Next to these knobs is my screen, and on the screen I'm able to see what the ground pressure is, what my engine RPM is, what my speed is, and so on. So all in one side here, and very much important, no dashboard over here, like in classical sweepers. So in that way, you get the all-round view, which you already described.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Yeah, sometimes we receive market feedback or questions or requests from the market where they ask how we can ensure or how we can offer that the operator can save their preferred machine settings, or easily spoken, to select them before they start with working. How did we handle that during the development of the Cleango 550?
Yeah, we took that question into our development, like you said, and you're now able to program per driver programs, sweeping programs, which all selections are pre-programmed. So the driver gets in and he gets his own program, and he doesn't have to touch 1,000 knobs, just one.
Perfect, great. That sounds good. Sharon, I would like to ask you if you could lift our hopper and please also open the hopper rear door. That would be great, thank you.
Of course.
The new Cleango 550 has a hopper volume of 5.5 cubic meters, which is more than the previous model. With this increased system volume, we are setting new standards in terms of performance and operating range. With the Cleango 550, we guarantee maximum sweeping capacity and an increased operating radius.
Philip, the Cleango 500 there was a differentiation between high tipping and tilt discharge. What does it look like in the new generation?
Yeah, the basic machine is equipped with a tipping discharge. Optionally, a high discharge with a push-out for container emptying is available, as you can see on this machine. The integration of the lifting scissors, as you can see here, is extremely successful. With this, the hopper can be guided upwards simultaneously, as well closer to the rear, and that means closer to the container. This concept ensures clean and safe emptying for the operator. In addition, accessibility in the front area of the machine, what you can see right here, guarantees easy maintenance. All hoses and cables are installed safe and in the energy chain. Sharon, may I ask you to close the hopper rear door?
Yep.
In this case, we can already walk to the back of the machine, to the rear. And As you could see, the rear door is hydraulically locked with only a cylinder, and a robust rubber seal closes the rear and to the hopper watertight. With the new exhaust air concept, the exhaust air can be easily switched and without problems depending on the sweeping conditions. This is especially helpful in inner city operating and also of great added value in autumn when working in parks or tree-lined avenues. Otherwise, leaves would have been blown down and you have to start with sweeping again. Sharon, I assume that we have already been able to give our audience very interesting insights of the new Cleango 550. What other highlights should we mention?
In that case, I would mention, on the one hand, the hot dip galvanizing of the chassis and most important steel components. This coating process offers high quality, protection and sustainable in all weather conditions. On the other hand, I would like to mention the large water tank with a volume of 750 liters, which guarantee long operation time. In addition, the tank mounted on the chassis creates a low center of gravity and ensures even safer driving characteristics.
While we are talking about safety, we also should mention the 360 degrees camera. The Cleango 550 can be optionally equipped with a 360 degrees camera to provide a complete overview of the machine and its surroundings in every transport and working situation. Also, I would like to take you with me to the front of the machine. In this case, a new lighting concept has also been developed to match this. The LED daytime running lights and LED working lights illuminate the entire working area for the driver. Sharon, while we have been walking around the machines, I saw a reel which was integrated into the inside of the Cleango. What was that actually?
Yeah, that's an option. That's our water pump. It's a high pressure pump which can provide 15 liters, 150 bar, and it's connected to a hose on a 20-meter reel. So it's easy to slide out and to get in again.
Thanks for the explanation, Sharon. Well, we have such a great look at the inside of the machine. What should we know about the diesel engine?
Yeah, it is known that the new diesel engine has 125 kilowatts, 170 horsepower, and it's emission Euro 6E, so it meets the highest standard at the moment. It's a 6-cylinder diesel, which has extremely low fuel consumption. It ensures incredibly reliability, and it is 600 Newton meter at 1200 RPM torque, so that should say enough, of course. It stands for pure performance without compromising on fuel consumption and noise emissions.
Dear viewers, in the past few minutes, we have taken you on a journey through the history of the Cleango 500. Together, we have traveled through the history books and from the past to the present. We have impressively demonstrated what a great sweeper you can expect with the Cleango 550. But what about the future? What about sustainability? And how does Aebi Schmidt would like to position itself in the long term? When presenting the Cleango 550, I start with the words, making good things even better. Dear viewers, we have made good things even better. See yourself. Allow me to introduce you to the eCleango 550. Sharon, what can our customers expect of this sweeper?
Cheers to the eCleango 500, a powerful 100% electric, uniquely quiet and emission-free compact sweeper. This is another step in our group's continuous effort to ensure the well-being of our customers and citizens and to contribute to a sustainable, clean future for all in the municipalities.
With the eCleango 550, you are not only choosing the most sustainable solution to keep your urban environment clean, but also the highest quality and reliability based on proven technology built on years of experience in the sweeper segment. You can see it at looking at the words on the hopper. 100% electric, with 0 emissions and still 100% performance. Sharon, let's go a little bit more into detail.
Yes, Philip. The eCleango has a full electric drive system. The heart of the machine is a high voltage battery with a capacity of 100 kilowatts and optionally 150 kilowatts. As a result, it can be individually customized to the needs of individual customers. The modular high voltage battery concept is made up of 4 or 6 independent battery packs, and the individual battery packs are connected in parallel via a central power distribution unit.
Thanks, Sharon. That sounds very exciting. Especially the modular high voltage battery concept makes it very interesting. What autonomy can we expect?
The powerful battery allows operation up to 10 hours without recharging, depending on the application and field of use.
High quality components promise long life and a high safety for the operator and the sweeper. The power drives of all main consumers, such as drivetrain, fan drive, the drive of the hydraulic pumps, and the air conditioning of the driver's cab, are electrified. The electric drive is in many ways better than the drive with a combustion engine. This includes a high efficiency, optimal power characteristics, and a high performance with a low maintenance. Sharon, how is the vehicle driven in detail?
A specially developed electric rear axle was designed for the drivetrain. The maximum torque of 350 Nm is transmitted via a single-stage transmission. The 140 kilowatt maximum output of the electric motor enables driving speeds up to 550 km an hour and a gradability of 30%. The noise level is much lower than that of a diesel engine. An electric parking system with hill start assist guarantees safe and comfortable driving. The electric multi-circuit hydraulics are supplied by several silent pumps, making them very efficient and very quiet.
The standard onboard charger with a charging power of 22 kilowatts AC enables a gentle full charging of the sweeper overnight. The integrated fast charging interface ensures complete recharging in around 1 hour. For this reason, even unplanned operations can be realized without any problems. Sharon, I know it from other battery electric devices that the battery capacity decreases with the time. How did you deal with that issue during the development of the eCleango 550?
Thanks to intelligent cooling and thermal management, the lifetime of the battery is increased. Fast charging due to efficient cooling of the battery is not a challenge even at, like today, high temperatures.
Sharon, thanks for that good explanation.
Then Philip, I have still one question for you. What's now the difference between the Cleango 550 and the eCleango besides the drive?
That's actually a good question, Sharon. But before I go into the difference, now I think it's clearly more important to highlight the fact that we have generated a very high percentage of common parts thanks to the platform concept and to the compact design. The efficient design of this vehicle family has huge advantages for our customers in the spare parts strategy and reduces the inventory costs to a minimum.
Here, our developers already again did a great job.
Yeah, I'm absolutely with you, Sharon. Dear viewers, we are very grateful that you have taken the time today for the presentation of the Cleango 550 and eCleango 550. True to the principle of making good things even better, we have used our past experience to develop and manufacture a new and modern sweeper for the present and the future. And because for us, good is not good enough, and we want to meet our own standards, we were also allowed to present the eCleango 550 today. You can expect more performance, improved all-round visibility, increased comfort, and the more and more important sustainability, based on our many years of experience in the development of truck-mounted and compact sweepers. Thanks for joining us, and now back to you, Thomas.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Jeroen. That was exciting news. So let's see what the viewers were asking.
Yes, please.
Ready?
That will be interesting.
Ready? One question Manuel is asking if the battery is the same as for the Swingo. I think that isn't, right?
No, that isn't. It's not the same battery. We have a new state-of-the-art battery, and also, as Jeroen mentioned already, we have the possibility if a battery breaks down, it can be replaced thanks to the power to the PDU. So yeah, I think that's a great advantage and a huge chance also for the eCleango 550.
Thanks. I have quite a lot of questions. I think that's a record for today's sessions. Another one is from Pietro. Pietro is asking, please explain exhaust system.
Yeah, okay. In that case, I would like to take you with us behind the machine. We will walk to the rear, then we can have a deeper look at that. As mentioned, the exhaust air can easily be switched. So in general, the exhaust air is forwarded to the back or to the rear of the machine. And here we differentiate with the exhaust air at the bottom, at the rear, or on the top of the rear. So I think that should actually answer the question.
Thank you, Philip. It looks a bit like a choreography, but now I guess I'm sending Jeroen to the machine, because another question is coming in from Maurice, and he is asking if the maintenance cover is the same. I think that's totally new, isn't it?
Yeah, the maintenance cover, so the accessibility to the engine and so on is completely new. Cooling is a very difficult thing at sweepers, so we have the coolers on the side. For the diesel engine, of course, because electric is not with an engine. But this complete panel is easily to be opened on this way. And I can make it go further, but I have also to have the microphone in my hand. So that's for the accessibility of the cooler. And the other thing, the accessibility of the engine further, or the suction pipe or whatever, it's on this side. We can show here. Perhaps I need a camera over here. So I can open this hatch, and if I want to, so I can just look inside the machine, and if I want to, I can even get the complete panel to the front, which allows me good access behind the cab for electric or diesel.
Thank you, Jeroen. Philip and Jeroen, we are already 1 minute and a bit more over time. So yeah, time is up. I need to ask you one question, because I know you like that question. David is asking, where is the eCleango produced?
I think that's the question I have to answer. Yeah, the Cleango 550 and also the eCleango 550 will be produced in St. Blasien. Yeah, and looking forward that the production is starting actually.
Thanks, Philip. We have 17 questions left. I've promised you in the beginning that we will answer these questions at the end of the event bilaterally, of course. All of you will get a response. Thanks very much for your patience and understanding. We've heard a lot of exciting things, a lot of new functions. I envy the drivers a bit for their new workplace. It's really a state-of-the-art thing. And if you want to have that explained a bit more into details, if you want to once sit in your new workplace or whatever, then please ask us. Aebi Schmidt is present in 17 countries with our own sales and service organizations, and in over 90 countries worldwide. We're there with established partnerships. If you go on our website, www.aebi-schmidt.com, type in your location, we're sure you get a contact which is close to you. Thanks a lot for your interest. Thanks for being with us. The presentation which Jeroen and Philip made today will be soon also made available on our website for review in full length. And for today, we wish you a good rest of the day. For those who have to leave, for the others, we would be happy if you join us again in 30 minutes when we will talk about services and solutions. Philip, one question before, I didn't read any for, was if eCleango can also be connected with IntelliOps. I know the answer myself. Of course it can be connected with IntelliOps. So, and about these things we talk afterwards at 4 p.m. Central European time. Thanks again for being with us, and goodbye.